I'm doing this video on Brock Lesnar and pretty much how I think his match with John Cena at Extreme Rules was way too early and could have been booked in a way to make this match pretty much at least to a top caliber match like Cena and Rock once, pretty much was this past year at WrestleMania. Breaking all records, you would think that they would have the common sense to pretty much book a marquee match, a dream match, so to say, with Brock Lesnar and John Cena main eventing SummerSlam in August. Now, why they didn't do this, I don't know, but you have Brock Lesnar come back and make such an impact, F5ing John Cena right in the middle of the ring, walking off. You knew the match was going to happen. People said, there's your WrestleMania 29 main event. But, it didn't happen. You have John Laurinaitis casually, and I emphasize that word, casually, walk into the ring and say, at Extreme Rules, we're going to have John Cena versus Brock Lesnar in an Extreme Rules match. And, it was so just huh? What? What happened to that big announcement? Brock and John Cena, they're just face off into each other. Cena challenges Rock. Rock said, hey, let's do it at the biggest stage. You had drama. This is wrestling. It's supposed to be dramatic, like a soap opera almost. It builds up. You get that climax. That climax could have been Cena and Brock in the ring together. Cena wants to fight Brock for giving him the F5. Brock, he wants to be a heel, trash the town that he's in, say, I'm a superstar, I was a champion in UFC, I left this place and I pretty much made you. We're going to do things my way. And my way is going to be at SummerSlam, where all the big stars are, where he doesn't have to be in front of the Hicks. They could have been in I don't even know where they were 2 weeks ago. But, I think they were in Washington or something. But besides the point, Brock Lesnar, all he has to do, as funny as it sounds, you just have to trash the town. Miz was doing it for 2 months straight just to get heat. You just trash the town you're in, hey, you're a heel right there. And pretty much that sets up the main event of SummerSlam. And from there, you could have had Lord Tensai, who would soon after be, kind of a mercenary of John Laurinaitis. And, you just have the three. If you want Brock Lesnar to be heel, sure, pair him with Laurinaitis, even though he doesn't need it. If it would make the company happy, just as an insurance policy, have him with Laurinaitis, but have Lord Tensai in front of Brock Lesnar. Pretty much having Cena and Tensai feud until August, where Brock Lesnar will pretty much have his match there. Because, obviously it's going to be hard to keep the two apart from each other, considering they're both on a regular term schedule. And, with that being said, why, this is just totally off topic, why is Cena losing he lost to Rock at WrestleMania, he gets F5'd by Brock the next night, what happened the week after? He gets punched in the face by Lesnar, and he beats Otunga the next night, and he gets low-blowed by Lesnar and F5'd again, then he loses to Lord Tensai. What's going on? That was the main thing I was talking about. That Lord Tensai match happened too soon, first of all, because if Tensai loses, oh, Cena buried him, Super Cena, oh, he always has to overcome the odds. Cena loses, it's 4 weeks in a row, pretty much 4 different occasions he's been buried, so to say. And look at him. What's Cena doing? Hey, why am I losing every week? I'm just to think this is your top guy and you're just having him, not job, but you're having him look bad every single week. For what? The fact that Lord Tensai and Cena could have been an Extreme Rules match, which it should have been, but they just have a high caliber SummerSlam match just at a B show. It just doesn't make any sense to me. They have so much history together. That's my main thing. That's why Cena and Brock would have been so believable. You have Brock come in and pretty much say what he said in that video package, that Cena can't hold my jockstrap, and if I didn't leave, Cena wouldn't even be where he is now. Have him say that in the middle of the ring. Cena comes in the ring and they pretty much face off, and have Cena give Brock a history lesson and be hey, that AA, the attitude adjustment, it was once called the F5, F-U, because of the F5. And, Brock Lesnar should mention that, hey, I gave you your first pay-per-view match, and from there you've only been going up, and it's because of me. And if I was still around, you'd still be at that mid-level and not as pretty much top of the world. Have the two engage in a conversation or engage in arguments and a feud where it's believable, because it is believable. These two do have history. These two do have, a reason not to like each other. And, it could have been done at SummerSlam. I think the buy rates would have been through the roof, because people want to see Brock Lesnar wrestle, for one. People want to see Cena wrestle guys who pretty much they know can kick his ass. No, like The Rock, like Undertaker, like Steve Austin, like Brock Lesnar are just names. And that's all. I just think they could have done so much more at SummerSlam, have a prolonged feud, but have Laurinaitis, Tenzai all involved. And it could have worked. You have Extreme Rules, you have Tenzai, and then you have pretty much Brock interfering and pretty much giving Cena a cheap shot every single week. You can work out, but when you just throw a huge caliber match at a B show, it's not. What's so special about it now when they have rematches? It's going to probably happen at SummerSlam already, but who's going to care by then, because we've already seen it so many times. So to me, I just think it's money thrown away, and leave your guys' thoughts, because I'm sure there's a lot.